We've been photographing the village and, we've been talking to people. The talk's obviously all been about coronavirus and how they're handling it themselves and what they can and can't do. The big thing was Delaware allotments. I've been taking photographs more or less on a weekly basis over there of progress from when they were derelict allotments to what they are now. Plus I was taking a couple of photographs of the people on the allotments. It's been fantastic. I took some photographs of the first cricket match that was allowed with the social distancing in place. I've taken photographs around the village of people's artwork in the windows, people out walking the dogs and things like that. But most people know us in the village, so if we say, can we take your photograph, most people pose for us. I think I took a photograph of the queue with the shop down here, social distancing queue. So it's all stuff like that we've been doing this year because we haven't been able to meet up, and we did have an exhibition planned for this year for September. We do a big one once a year. Well, obviously that one had to be cancelled for this year, which is a great shame. It needs recording. As a history group, that needs to be recorded, for 2020. Might sound a bit mundane, but it's not. It's what people were doing in 2020.
In lockdown I missed my friends, but it was fun being alone, spending time with myself or people in my house and playing on my Xbox. Apart from the fact I missed my friends, it was alright.
It was alright. Sometimes I don't like staying inside, but it's not that bad. I didn't mind missing school. It's passed the time by sleeping. I'm looking forward to them moving into a new house. I'm looking forward to sleeping more.
I missed my extended family because usually we go down and see them once or twice a year. It wasn't too bad because we always text each other anyways, but it was a bit sad not being able to go out and see them. I was just on my phone quite a lot. Well, it gave me a lot of entertainment because time all merged together. You couldn't really separate the days, but yeah. I think I'm just looking forward to everything going back to normal again, and just being able to go back to how I used to live.
I just played Roblox, but I did miss my friends. It wasn't that fun, but I could cope with it just by playing games and stuff. I'm just hopeful that the coronavirus stops soon and people stick to the rules and stuff. It's been difficult, but I managed to get through it, and it came out good in the end. I made new friends, and I tried to build connections with people I lost. I'm looking forward to working on myself more, and I think people should, before helping others, I think you should think about how it's going to affect you as a person. I felt quite sad, but I worked on myself a lot, and I got happier, and I eventually felt positive.
I didn't like it that much because I was lonely. I was on FaceTime with my friends and watching Netflix. I learnt stuff that I didn't know before, like Black Lives Matter and all that. I like being at school, but I don't like it because my anxiety isn't really good. And it feels weird because kind of feels like I've always been there, because I didn't used to do any things in lockdown, except the same things every day. Then it feels weird because all the people haven't got used to seeing their faces still. I don't like wearing a mask.
All I basically did was sit in the house. It's just boring. Very uneventful. So I was bored, so I hopped on the PS4 and played Minecraft. It's good to be back at school, but I don't like how Boris Johnson isn't doing very much. You shouldn't be a politician, you should be smarter. We have a supply of drones, and I would have made them like drop off all the food so you didn't have to go out shopping.
Bop, 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 do-la-do-la-do, do-do.
So we don't want to understate the impact of what we know coronavirus to be. We just feel that from being able to come to this woods, be creative, be together, albeit distanced and isolated, but very much in spirit of one another, that we've been able to imbibe nature for the time we're here, just let it go. And it's provided a real equilibrium, a solace to an otherwise, which I think would have been quite a lonely year. And we're very thankful for that. We do feel truly blessed.
I'm at the art club. Watching the fire burn. Hey, and I thoroughly enjoyed it throughout the summer. And there's nothing wrong with being out in the countryside, in the woods, with a lot of other people that are art, that know how to make art and do it. Hey, but I think it's absolutely wonderful out here. Especially, even though I'm in a wheelchair, I'm still managing.
So I think, in the beginning, the feeling of the quietness in lockdown and the getting back to nature, which was something that was quite a welcome thing. And we know that people have had very hard times. It's not been the same for everybody. We do feel lucky to be here. But there's the no traffic and the getting back to nature, what that's afforded us, the time it's given us, the depth to explore has been very valuable. We won't take it for granted. It's been very life affirming. Just the moments we've had sharing, and however much of a difficulty it is to get here for somebody, physically it could be demanding, or they might be busy or whatever, when they've got here, the sense of release of being in the woods, the sense of painting on this scale, or just absorbing the woods, or being amongst people who are spiritedly going forward with what they're doing, it's been very infectious, very nurturing, I think we've all experienced a lot of growth. We've been blessed, we feel we've been blessed. The participation has been really key, a key element to the project. The strength the group have gained from each other, being able to meet, socially distanced, as you can see, the paintings are quite far apart.
This is the woods. This has been a place where I felt safe. Because of my age, my disabilities and underlying health problems, this last 6 months has been quite fearful and stressful. So this is a place that I have been able to come, spend time with a few like-minded artists, where we've been able to paint here in the woods with plenty of space between each other, where we could meet, paint, have a little chat from a distance, encourage each other. It's been a place where I feel more than just safe, a kind of oasis where it has been good for the soul as well as my heart. And without it, this last 6 months I think would have been unbearable. It's absolutely beautiful and peaceful. Of course, we've had a birthday in here too, Chris's birthday, where I had an awesome piece of cake that Sophie made. I can't wait to start again next year. I would like to thank Karen and Jenny and the rest of the gang who have helped me through this period of time. Well, we've helped each other really, but I'd like to thank Karen and Jenny because without them it wouldn't have happened.
So people have explored painting on big canvases, 8x4, and people are gradually gaining the confidence to paint that scale, which is no mean task, but the nature of the group, the space, the freedom of the woods, people have just got there in their own way, and it's remarkable. Wonderful to see.